In a world that never seems to slow down, achieving a sense of balance between work and personal life can feel like an impossible task. Deadlines, meetings, and the constant pull of notifications can leave us drained, while moments meant for family, hobbies, and rest are often overshadowed by the demands of work. It's no wonder so many of us feel like we're walking a tightrope, struggling to keep everything from collapsing. But what if there was a way to approach this challenge with clarity, resilience, and purpose? This is where Stoic philosophy comes in, a timeless guide that helps us not only navigate life's demands but also thrive within them. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy founded in Greece and refined in Rome, has endured for centuries because of its practical wisdom. At its core, Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control and to let go of what we cannot. It emphasizes intentional living, resilience in the face of adversity, and cultivating inner peace regardless of external circumstances. While it might sound lofty or abstract, Stoicism offers actionable strategies that can be applied to the modern challenge of work-life integration. Let's explore how this ancient wisdom can help us manage work stress, nurture personal well-being, and ultimately find balance. Before we dive into solutions, it's important to identify the root causes of the imbalance many of us feel. One of the most common culprits is the sheer volume of tasks and responsibilities we take on. Between professional obligations, personal commitments, and social expectations, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. The modern workplace often demands constant availability, blurring the lines between work and rest. Even when the workday technically ends, emails, messages, and deadlines linger in the back of our minds, robbing us of the opportunity to fully relax. Another significant stressor is the pressure to excel in all areas of life. The pursuit of professional success, financial stability, and personal happiness can sometimes feel like a juggling act, with perfection in each area seeming like the ultimate goal. Social media adds another layer of pressure, as we compare our lives to curated snapshots of others who appear to have it all figured out. This combination of overcommitment and unrealistic expectations leaves us in a constant state of stress and dissatisfaction, where we feel like we're always falling short. So how can Stoicism help? The first step lies in understanding the dichotomy of control, a foundational concept in Stoic philosophy. The dichotomy of control teaches us that there are two categories of things in life, those we can control and those we cannot. What we can control are our thoughts, actions, and attitudes. What we cannot control includes the actions of others, external events, and outcomes. When we waste energy worrying about things beyond our control, we create unnecessary stress and frustration. By focusing instead on what we can control, we free ourselves from this mental burden and gain clarity. Let's consider how this principle applies to work. You may not be able to control every deadline, every decision made by your boss, or the broader economic conditions affecting your industry. However, you can control how you approach your work, how you prioritize your time, and how you respond to challenges. When faced with an overwhelming workload, instead of spiraling into anxiety about things you cannot change, take a moment to assess what's within your power. Break tasks into manageable steps, set realistic goals, and focus on completing one thing at a time. This shift in mindset can reduce feelings of helplessness and increase your sense of agency. Another powerful Stoic practice is mindful resets, small moments of intentional reflection that help you regain focus and composure throughout the day. In the midst of a stressful workday, it's easy to let tension build up unnoticed. Stoicism reminds us to pause, take a deep breath, and check in with ourselves. A simple breathing exercise, such as inhaling for 4 counts, holding for 4 counts, and exhaling for 4 counts, can help calm the mind and bring you back to the present moment. These brief pauses don't interrupt your workflow. Instead, they enhance it by allowing you to approach tasks with renewed clarity. Mindful resets also extend beyond work. At the end of the workday, create a ritual that signals the transition from work mode to personal time. This could be as simple as a 5-minute meditation, a short walk, or journaling about the day's highlights and challenges. By intentionally marking the boundary between work and home life, you give yourself permission to fully step into the personal realm and enjoy it without guilt or lingering thoughts of work. Another Stoic strategy that supports work-life balance is the practice of reflecting on your values. Stoicism encourages us to align our actions with our core principles, focusing on what truly matters. Take a moment to ask yourself, what are my priorities? What brings me joy and fulfillment? If spending quality time with loved ones is a top value, then consciously protect that time, even if it means saying no to additional work commitments. If personal growth is important to you, carve out space for hobbies, learning, or rest. When you make decisions guided by your values, you create a life that feels purposeful and aligned, rather than chaotic and scattered. Of course, balance doesn't mean equal time spent on every area of life every day. It's about flexibility and adaptability, recognizing that some days may require more focus on work, while others may prioritize rest or relationships. The Stoic principle of accepting what is, without resistance or complaint, helps us navigate these fluctuations with grace. On days when work feels overwhelming, remind yourself that this is temporary and that you have the strength to handle it. On days when personal time takes precedence, embrace it fully without guilt. Stoicism also teaches us to reframe challenges as opportunities for growth. Stressful moments at work or in life are not obstacles meant to defeat us. They are chances to practice resilience, patience, and creativity. When a project goes off course or unexpected problems arise, instead of reacting with frustration, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I grow? This mindset shift transforms difficulties into stepping stones, allowing you to approach life with greater confidence and optimism. As we wrap up, let's recap the Stoic strategies for work-life integration. First, embrace the dichotomy of control by focusing on what you can influence and letting go of what you cannot. Second, incorporate mindful resets into your day to maintain clarity and composure. Third, align your actions with your values, protecting time for what truly matters. Fourth, accept the ebb and flow of life with adaptability and grace. And finally, reframe challenges as opportunities for growth. Now, I challenge you to put these principles into practice. Start small. Identify one area of your life where you feel imbalance and apply a Stoic strategy to address it. Whether it's creating a mindful evening ritual, practicing the dichotomy of control during a stressful moment, or setting boundaries around your time, take that first step. Over time, these small changes will add up, creating a more balanced, intentional, and fulfilling life. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of Stoicism and work-life integration. Remember, balance is not a destination, it's a journey. By cultivating mindful habits and approaching life with resilience and purpose, you can navigate even the busiest days with calm and confidence. Let the wisdom of Stoicism guide you as you strive not for perfection, but for harmony in all that you do.